Shadowrun. It has returned. We keep referencing that, even though this game is not Shadowrun Returns. That was the first game in the series. It's not as good as the other two. Doesn't matter. Hello.
Hello, I am Nathan.
I'm Thomas. This is Danny Flash. And
we are about to engage on our first run of the Shadows.
Yeah, or second or third, depending on how you look at it. But this is like the first official Shadowrun. Danny, his foster brother, and two new friends they've made out of desperation. Hey, look, there's a tile system. You can only move around the world in increments of exactly one unit. I guess that makes sense. That's how the game engine works in combat.
Mostly for the battle engine, yeah, where you see these tiles explicitly.
I think it's also a content building thing, probably.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go commit some geomantic sabotage, aren't we?
We are.
We're going to make the feng shui bad in the Woozing Sky Tower, which will absolutely do something as a corporate warfare act. Perhaps more consequentially, we've been asked to blow up an enormous Buddhist statue and make a bunch of noise and so on. Then again, feng shui is real. It's an actual, real, strong, powerful thing in this world. In fact, it may be the main plot of the game. There's this place, the Kowloon Walled City, where the key is just so awful that it's like weird that it's that bad. Hey, what's all this?
Additional runners available.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes, I think you mentioned this when we were doing character creation, that you can create characters, extra ones. But why would you?
I don't think that you can create them in this game. But you have a stable of, I guess,
hierarchies.
NPCs from the game or whatever, other games, from the tabletop, or maybe they were just all invented. I've never seen any use for these guys. My money, usually when I spend my money, I spend it on stuff for my main character.
That seems much more reasonable to me. I mean, these guys are free and they're quite effective. Like Isabel, Duncan, and Gobbert, I don't have any complaints about their capabilities. Maybe if Danny himself turns out to be totally incompetent, we'll need extremely strong people to help out or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Can you see the stats of any of these runners?
Yeah, you can if you mouse over them. So I can see that Brent Shirky here knows Powerbolt 2, which is better than Powerbolt 1, I assume.
That is true.
Perhaps he's a skilled mage, but yeah, we can't afford any of that. We're just bringing our crew with us. They're free. They have to do this, or Kindly Cheng will be upset. And you don't want that. Okay, so this is not a stash screen. This is just a character selection screen. So let's hit confirm there. And we go, I guess.
Alright.
It's even the name of the mission.
Yeah.
Bad key.
The more damage you do, the worse the key, the better the pay.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds good. Right, that's right. There is a PR angle to this whole thing. These guys, Woozing Corporation, are good at geomancy, and so using geomancy to own them will be famous. Indeed. Treasured Lotus statue.
We will have to click to continue.
Yep. Yeah, I was just, reading the mission description because this whole idea is still kind of funny to me. Hey, we do get a stash screen as well. Okay, well, we haven't really got any special stuff. We bought one thing and have already put that outfit on, so let's go move past this and see what we got. I'm rubbing my hands together in anticipation. An employee-only entrance. It's unheard of for unauthorized personnel to reach the upper levels. So how are we going to do it? Oh, Gobbert's got something for us. It's a fake ID. Oh, kindly produced it. Fresh off Maximum
Law.
Who we did not talk to. So we don't know who that is, but he has a card printer. Okay, so we have a crappy fake ID. Other ways to bypass the check-in system inside the building. The client claims it exists but didn't tell us what it is. So if we wanted to, we could just go loud.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a very key-altering move. Like, if anything, I'd be worried that the building's extremely specific construction would kick in and be used against us or something. Let's not, before we've messed with their feng shui, let us not explode anything.
Yeah, we were told to limit our obvious damage to the garden on the roof.
Yes, but we should do a lot of damage there.
Yes.
Now let's try talking our way in. Charisma. I've got to remember to put some more points in that and in whatchamacallums, these etiquettes. Unless I feel that we can't afford the points, I guess. I suppose you could seize control from me and force us to put points in charisma if I'm really fucking it up. Okay. So here we are, inside the offices of Woosing Corporation. It's not clear what they do, but this is a Shadowrun corporation, so it's probably everything.
Everything, yeah. Like they're a lot of the Shadowrun corporations are like Japanese-style conglomerates where they're involved in
Zaibatsu.
Whatever they're able to buy.
Here's someone we can chat to, a security guard. You know what? It would be nice if this guy let us into the maintenance room, wouldn't it? I don't know why he would, but...
No. Turns out.
Yeah. Charisma 3, I guess, is enough to work on very low-level security guards.
Oh, we need the authentic ID.
Yeah. When you've got the option of those two things, probably only one of them will work. Okay, I'll just go and grab my ID. Tell this guard she is... somehow trusting me to do that. Okay, let's hang around. Let's wander around here searching for things. This security checkpoint here. We've been told basically that our fake ID probably won't get us past that, right? So there's one way into the building. Or rather, the card might get us past that checkpoint, but not very far past, so it's a risk. Possibly the maintenance area offers more opportunities. Actually, what the heck are all these things? Employee check-in, security checkpoint, and matrix checkpoint. Also just a door. I don't even know. It's an embarrassment of riches. Where do we start?
Aha.
Those are
These
employees.
Might have real IDs.
Yeah, you know what? If I just walk in there, though, someone's going to ask, who are you? Why are you in this room? What about we jack into the Matrix? Or ask Isabel to do it. I bet you she can accomplish something that way.
That seems like an area that's low security. It doesn't have a guard posted, and like it's like kind of like a trope in these sneaking games where you have the one area where the NPC is loitering around, holding the key card, sort of like intentionally.
Yeah, and holding an authentic ID card. You know,
so you can
busily urinating
sneak
or something.
up behind them.
Yeah. Sneak up behind them and inexplicably choke them out, but like in a way which doesn't do any permanent damage because you're playing pacifist. We haven't got any special configs to do here, have we? Just to get into the Matrix. I don't know whether there's any risks to doing Matrix runs when you fail them. I mean, it can hurt your character, but is it going to like hurt our chances of the mission overall? I don't know. That's not.
I'm not sure because I made sure never to fail at these when I played at least.
Well, I suppose it's just threatening enough to make you not want to. Alright, let's go stand behind a wall. Is this a safe spot? I don't think it was. I could thankfully I moved. Where are we trying to get to? There's only one way out of this room that I can see in the southwest. Why am I doing this? It's not a mandatory stealth section or anything. It's completely optional, and I've chosen to... Oh, no, enemy. Oh no. Okay, so got to figure out how this stuff works. Actually, we've done it once before, haven't we?
Yes. So the big thing to know is that unless you want to play that exhausting game Simon says and symbol matching, you have to sort of bake in about 100 system trace, just brute force bypassing security nodes.
Do I want to create this shield thing? I guess I haven't done it before, so let's see whether those are particularly useful or not. Hopefully it will sort of take hits for me or something. And that only used one of our 3? In fact, it didn't have any costs at all. So I guess I might as well have done it then. 50.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that was consumed. In which case, this was the wrong time to use it.
Yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see, I guess, next time we jack in. So this thing, incoming damage from attacks reduced by 20.
Doesn't she have other programs, or is this all she has?
That's all Isabel has at the moment. We haven't actually bought her anything. And I think I'm controlling the shield guy now. Whoa, hang on. What the hell is... Okay, I think I cast Shield on Isabel. Oh, that's good, actually. And it seems like what I'd want. However, the Shielder is not very good at attacking. Makes sense. Oh no. Okay, so it actually keeps increasing trace every round.
Yeah.
Oh, now I've got more programs here.
There they are.
Oh, let's just try the killer. Yeah, that killed. Oy. Okay, so let's not trigger one of those needlessly again. This means clicking rapidly and carefully.
Yeah,
thing.
see, here it is.
Okay, yeah, I'll use Force on this one and gain some system trace. But might not be able to do that again in this run, though. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so when I walked in here, this thing jumped out at me. Okay, so these don't trace much, but they do try and kill you. Chance to hit.
If you hit the E button, what happens?
I hit the E button.
Is that your summon guy in the lower right? Okay, so that's what
switch instead of
U and E. You need to...
Yeah, I'm mousing over these things. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me what they are, but they're different sets of programs, I guess. Right, so the E is ESPs, I'm guessing. I don't know what Q is.
What do they call those? Routines, or it's a command line, so it's, you know, programs you're tapping away and doing, versus, I guess, discs you're loading in, like your ripped CD of Shield Guy.
No, well, attacking twice and critting once was effective. Heat suppression routine. Oops.
That sounds like... Ooh. That's no good.
Yeah, well, everything's on cooldown, so let's just keep attacking. Although, maybe I should try this increased chance. I don't need to increase my chance to hit from 94%. I may feel very stupid if I now miss. Cool. I do quite like the way they've got the cyberspace look here. Platforms of glowing blue light with blue and black stuff. It's like the black ice. Can't take another 50 trace.
I say leave this be for the time being, and
but the heat suppression routine. It's misspelled. It says heat suppression routine. Like, I can't leave something like that alone, can I?
Unless you want. I mean, there may be another one of these doors up top. Yeah, we may want to check to see if there is one.
Maybe. You can gather. Oh, hang on. What's that up there? It's nothing useful. Okay, fair enough. Oi! I wasn't paying enough attention. I fucked up. Oh well. At least these watches go down pretty quickly if you get it all lucky. So the only real problem is the trace they hit you with.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I know I'm not going to have any to spare, so... Okay, now I don't actually remember what the minigame was here. I just remember that it was terrible.
So it starts out as Simon says. You need to do 4 rounds of code inputs. They increase from 4 numbers to 6 numbers, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Then after you do enough of those, you get this symbol game in the middle, where it shows you 6 symbols, and you need to find the matching symbol pattern in the main area.
That's right. All right.
I will be quiet during this.
I'm sorry. I know that that's not very interesting. I'll try to do this fast and get better at them. What? The noises throw me off. And that's because they don't correspond to numbers, not in any regular way. I think it's this one. I bet
the the bitrate on my screen is just completely unhelpful for anything with that middle section. I don't see. I don't even see half the clues.
Oh dear. Well, at least in the recording, people will be able to see it. But yeah, no. Something that really throws me in those sections is that the notes in the sequence do not correspond to the keys you press on the keypad at all. They're just unrelated. Why? Why would it be like that?
Are they at least like internally consistent? Like if it's the same number, is it the same tone?
No, no, they're not.
Oh, that's bad.
It sucks. Okay, well, heat has now been suppressed. That's all we wanted to
I assume that's like you just turned off the air conditioner or something, or I guess turned off the air conditioner, heat suppression, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the employees here. They're in our way, I guess. We're not. We're cool Shadowrunners. Only we get air conditioning.
That's true.
Oh, aye. It's, whoops. Okay. Can't actually just leave. So I wasted a move there, I think, unfortunately. So this looks like a more serious battle. Do you think this is a good time to pull the shield guy back out?
Yes.
Okay. Let's dump that there.
And maybe since you have only one action point left, buff your attack.
Let's do it. Sniffer. Do I choose who to use it on? Yes, I do. Okay. So it says your, but it has a target. So now this thing can shield people, shield Isabel rather than itself. And it can also attack, but its attack isn't very good. It's not the priority, but I mean, it will attack as well. Might as well. This one's in the open, so we do more damage to things that aren't in cover, even in cyberspace, right?
Yeah, I think they are. Just for system legibility reasons, cover does matter.
Oh boy,
cyberspace.
Everyone is yelling +5 system trace at us. It's very threatening. Let's blow that one up. And that is in heavy cover, so let's get into place that's in cover ourselves, but closer so we can attack better next round. The shield thing will go and... I won't go and do anything, I guess. All the attacks are ranged here.
You may want to just send him up. He takes hits, since that's his thing.
You're right. Good idea. Missed.
And they will ignore your clear attempt. Oh, okay, that guy won't.
Yeah. I mean, Isabella was in cover, so attacking her was not actually a great idea.
What's your killer ability? This fight really needs to end, or at very least, really needs to have fewer people in it, so Trace stops increasing.
Yeah, unfortunately, what it is on cooldown, so it's got one round left. So it doesn't matter what it does, but what it does is damage, incidentally. Thankfully, that guy was flanked and critable. Let's move up. Yeah. So the heavy hitters are gone. We should be trying to, as you say, kill these ice as quickly as possible.
What are you seeing that is on cooldown? I don't think anything on your bar is on cooldown.
Let's see. Yep. Oh, I've completely misunderstood, haven't I? That's not on cooldown at all. It will be on cooldown once used for.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's just do that. And also attack. That should help a little bit. And Isabel gets a lot of AP in the Matrix. I guess she's got a good typing skills or something. So, since these things are not actually on cooldown, I guess... Yeah, I've got this healing spell and this AoE. I should really be using those. I mean, I don't need the heal, but because of it, I don't need to worry as much about taking Matrix damage as I have been. I can actually use the killer thing every round.
This XCOM. XCOM percentage is missing 278.
Oh, this is partly my fault from attacking through heavy cover like that. Go and flank it to help out. It's not very flanked anymore. Alright, I think... Let's actually go for the killing blow here. As you say, this can't go on long. And it didn't. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the rhythm of that a little better now. I should hopefully make less boneheaded moves in future. Ah! We can't
do
take
not have a force, so please enjoy.
Thank you, I will. Maybe it is internally consistent, but only maybe. Ugh. No. Well, okay, I'll detail my theory in a second. Wait, why did that? Oh, whatever. M. Just need one more symbol here. Oh no! I clicked the wrong one.
What are you?
Oh shit! Really?
What? Okay, I don't know what's happening.
I also don't know what's happening. Oh no. What the hell? Why is it alternating between these things now? Why is this happening? What happened?
What just happened?
I also what just happened. Okay, so here's I feel like I failed one of the Simon Says things at one point, or rather I knew I was going to fail it because I failed to memorize it, right? Like I didn't pay enough attention, and so I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. So in the hope that there was some way to reset this, I clicked on the next button. This immediately brought up the symbol minigame for some reason. But then we started alternating between the symbol minigame and the Simon Says minigame. And I don't know why. If you know why, that would be good.
I do not know why.
Okay, well that would have been good.
I could probably look up why.
That would be helpful, thank you. You're not actually required to do that though, it could be funny also to have no idea. I'll be more careful this time. What the hell is going on? Okay. Now we have the symbols. Is this an easier version of the symbol grid than if you do fewer keypad things?
I do not know. I do have some suspicions there. We'll share after we beat this.
I think I know which one it is. I need confirmation here. Oh, no, it wasn't the one I thought, so good thing I checked.
That one, yeah. Alright, so what's going on here? I believe. I didn't look it up, but I was paying more attention this time. The keypad gives you time on the hack. When you do the keypad, it increases the timer, which is represented by a bar across the very top of the screen.
Ah, I did notice that was going up.
If you are confident in your ability to solve the symbols puzzle, you can proceed to the symbols puzzle at any time with an unfilled hack bar by hitting next. However, by completing fully completing the Simon Says portion, you
get a bunch of extra time.
Extra time. Maybe it's a little bit easier. I'm not sure.
But of course, if you do too badly at Simon Says, you're wasting time instead.
Yes.
Okay. So I also have figured out the thing that really throws me off on Simon Says. Although it is internally consistent, so within a repetition, the 8 button will make the same noise if there's 2 8s. Multiple buttons make the same noises as well. So the sequence will be like 2 8 3 or whatever, and the tones will be like beep boop boop. Yeah.
Yeah, there really should be 9 separate boops.
It sucks.
If they're gonna do.
So I think we've actually done everything we can do in the Matrix here. We've accessed an administrative override, and we've enacted heat suppression.
That sounds correct. I didn't notice any paths for us to take that we didn't take.
There may have been one back in this direction, so just... no, there is one
yes,
more
there
door,
were.
actually. Okay, let's head out there then. There might be pay data or something to look for, although, we're here on the ground floor, I don't know. Then again, a computer network is not really floor-specific.
We may want to log out. I'm not sure what resets system trace. I'm not sure if anything does reset system trace for a given matrix, but
perhaps it's worth finding out. Or I could just save the game.
We could.
That's like the special power accorded to all role-playing game protagonists. Oh, that somehow worked out. Oh, no. Almost screwed it up there. Oh, and then I did screw it up. Oh, and that actually traces us enough, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I guess we now know what happens at plus 20 trace, which is more sentries spawn. White and black sentry and melee ICs. I guess if we can win the fight, it doesn't matter that the trace has been pumped up, does it? Or does it?
Maybe not. Let's. I'm not actually sure what. I don't remember what the.
All these guys have become more powerful, basically. The Watcher has morphed into something more than just a Watcher, and these ICs spawned.
You may want the shield guy again.
I can't. He's
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah,
okay.
May have been a consumable. Although I got to use him multiple times until the time he died, so that's probably relevant. Let's try this thing. Tar Blaster. Oh, that was quite effective. Yeah, Isabel's badass, although this is all just a computer program. Then again, she's actually quite good at exploding things in reality too. Hey, the door is attacking me. Okay, that's quite funny.
I mean, one of the core conceits of Cyberpunk is that the game is real life. So, being a badass in here is very real in this setting. And
from what we've kind of learned of Isabel's character so far, it feels like she cares a lot more about what happens in the computer, possibly due to having grown up in a setting which she had no interest in and just wanted to escape, basically.
Yes.
It focuses on these things.
Use the kill. I think your kill is off cooldown.
Yeah, it actually is available every turn now that I understand how it works. So does that mean that by allowing the trace to build up, we're able to just fight to the door instead of having to do another minigame? That's not entirely bad, is it?
No, it's not.
However, well,
let's
now
let's
see what happens when we check out.
Yeah. See if there's any negative consequences.
Isabel looks okay.
Seem to have been punished.
Yeah, she's wearing cool sunglasses and everything. Alright. So, I have to admit I wasn't paying as much attention as I should there. So I don't actually know what we did. Like we accessed an administrative override and we did some heat suppression and stuff and got some pay data. But why did we do any of that?
I assume to enable conversation options in the real world. So let's go check in with everybody.
Yeah. Hello, Wuxing employee. Wage slaves, as the narration describes them. Don't have the right etiquette for this. So I'll just say generic things. Still learning the ropes, says Charles. Any tips for a fellow... I kind of don't want to say anything to him at all. Might raise suspicions. I don't know how friendly corpos are to each other. Oh, this other person won't talk to us at all. Maybe Charles was our only option there. Charles the elf.
If we need him, he might be able to point us in the right direction for that ID, unless we can't. I mean, I don't think we can just bash his head in and shove him in a locker.
It does look like possibly we can, actually.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I do. We're all just trying to get by somehow, right?
You know, he might just run to the security guy. This may not be the brightest and best of ideas.
It probably isn't, yeah. But I still want the ID, though. He looks like a shish caught on land. Alright, let's just physically threaten him. Thanks, Charles. Now I'm
Extremely rude.
just gonna leave before he remembers my face. Though he probably will remember it. So we've got an ID card around now. Might as well try out this employee check-in thing. Well,
there are some interesting options for the strength builds.
There are, yes. I feel like we probably didn't need the ID card because we've got the admin access from jacking in. You are now able to alter the existing information and clearance level of an employee ID. Let's make Charles the CEO while we're here. This is probably bad for their feng shui, right? Heightened access.
I think we were smart enough to put our own face on there.
Maybe. That would be nice.
So let's now we should be able to get into the maintenance room.
Yeah. Although there were more options in here as well. There was like verify credentials. Okay, only gives us the option of the spoofed ID. Let's not do that. Indeed, the maintenance room seems indicated. Is it even worth heading to the actual checkpoint? Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Hey, security guard. It's me, Charles. That noise. Did you hear that noise?
I did hear that noise.
Is that the noise of everything being okay?
I think it is.
Okay, it didn't sound like it, but alright. Maintenance employee. Hey, what's this thing? Items. And a badge that belongs to a maintenance worker. Like this maintenance worker? Hey, dwarf, you lost your badge. We probably don't want to tell this person we're lost, right? Otherwise she'll just be like, okay, turn around and go back out of the room.
Well, she doesn't have the authority to tell us to do that.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I don't really want to pretend I'm here for a security audit. Although, we do want to... I guess what we want to do is get up to the upper levels. We need to get to the offices before we start moving pot plants around, right?
Yes.
I don't actually think we need to try and lie to this person. Not that I have any compunction about lying, I'm just not sure we'd be able to pull it off.
You're getting some blue-collar sass from that maintenance worker.
Yep.
Looks like the point of this room might have been just to get that ID.
Well, we've got it. It's interesting. I suppose we could use admin access on this one as well. No, apparently not. Ascend to offices. Hello? Let's check in at a Woosing terminal. Right, okay. So a terminal like this one. Check in. Why is swipe spoofed ID? Maybe this is actually referring to multiple IDs. Warning, credentials.
It may actually be the security checkpoint computer right in front of the elevators.
Yeah, let's try it.
Swipe in. There we go.
Swipe heightened employee ID. Welcome, Mr. Charles Pang. The security officer is happy. That means I'm happy. Alright. They don't know anything's wrong, but enough weird stuff is going on here that they probably will figure it out at some point, so let's just move on. Let's go up to the nth floor. Alright. We're now in the executive offices. Our client has requested this area be manipulated as subtly as possible, so as not to draw attention away from the temple. However, the disrupted key on this floor is still highly desirable. Okay, I guess we need to wander around and cause subtle chaos.
A key point.
What do we do with this key point? Huh. That really was a subtle disruption. far as I can tell,
Just
Danny
bad
Flash just kind
vibes
of
energy.
Yeah, just kind of made it a little bit messy. There's a bit of dust there now.
Maybe he spilled some water. That's what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think there is a spill on the ground. Yeah. We should be a little careful up here because although we had the credentials to get here, they do not match our face. And also there's 4 of us. Power junction. I don't think we want to blow up the mainframe. It doesn't seem subtle. Also, we don't have a passcode for it. And maybe we do. Isabel might have picked one up in the Matrix. Still, it's not.
We did have that heat suppression thing that I don't think we've used yet.
Yeah, possibly that would have been an option when talking to Charles if I'd been less unsubtle about it. These offices really are nice looking.
We have a key disruption meter in the left now.
Yep, and it's just increased to 12% because I shifted a cubicle wall. Okay, this is great. Okay. Let's keep doing it. Mess with disk. Lol.
If you can see Key, this is such an ugly room now.
Yeah. It looks very similar to the way it did before to my untrained eyes. But I've got to say, I can see why this building gives them magical good vibes. This room looks important. Oh. Squelch flames. Just put the fire out with our hands. So it's very important, actually. Light and dark balance is key to maintain good key, says Danny.
That's a pun. I guess a rhyming joke.
It's not a very good one.
No. We didn't just get a code, though.
Yeah, maybe we should blow up the mainframe after all, if we can't find any other ways to disrupt the key. Then again, I think that's the last... Whoa. Oh dear. Something has appeared.
Oh. It's like
I think it's just going to stand there? Huh. I guess it's all good until we try and leave. Alright, so breaking the windows has summoned some spirits, which are now actually engaging us in physical violence. I'm a bit worried. Do you think I should load the game here? Because we were not meant to kind of go loud on this floor.
I think that was going to happen anyway. Like, this is clearly not a security fight.
But
we don't have. I'm not hearing any alarms. I'm not.
Yeah,
seeing
I'm just worried that the mages or whatever that summon these things might know, somebody's summoned a spirit and see the broken glass and so on. It could compromise our mission, and we have to do a good job for the client for some reason.
Fair enough.
I may be
feeling we're gonna have
this.
to fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight those guys anyway.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't object to it as a fight. It's it's the gameplay of the video game, but I'm just kind of getting into this idea of trying to move around the dividers carefully and so on, and hopefully that would be enough. But maybe not.
Right.
Let's grab the
so let's ignore this office entirely then for right now.
Okay.
Also, did the sound just reset? I'm getting a lot more music.
I think when I loaded the game, it did change the sound volume for some reason. It's gone up a bit on my end. I don't know why. Game engine work possibly.
Please, can we let's bring it down because I'm worried that they're not going to be able to hear my voice.
Oh, all right. Yeah, on my end, I can definitely hear you as well as the game, but I will turn the volume down and make sure of it. Does that seem better?
Yes.
Okay. So let's open this door. Keep poking around this place. We do have the option of blowing up the mainframe. We also... Oh, a key point. What is this? Shift papers. Yes, that's the kind of change I like to make in a room. Oh. I see. Okay. So the spirits simply appear when you've disrupted the key too much. Alright, fair enough.
Now we know the code through reloading tricks, I think.
Not just reloading. I actually went into that room and read the code after loading the game as well.
Well, we did? All right. Yep. So.
Crit sticks. Alright, so now we've got to fight the fire spirits, and cannot save the game because there's fire spirit. No, I can actually. That's right, you can't save while moving between squares. I've got to remember that. Alright. So I guess it's when key disruption hits a certain point that people will decide to kill you. Now, it's time to use our party's new bags of tricks that we've gained in various leveling ups and shoppings. Well, Duncan's tricks are pretty much the same as they were before. He's got a beanbag shot. Actually, do you want to play the first round here?
Yeah. Let me click on some stuff.
I'm more familiar with the new stuff than you are, so this could be a chance to try things out.
So this... Oh, we will get multiple Mana Fist things. Alright, so Spiked Fist is up to damage 8. I believe originally we were at damage... Oh, it's damage 7.
Machete is also damage 8.
On parity with that. What do we got here? Killing...
Cover against spells, which is good since these spirits will probably cast magic spells on us.
Yeah. So it seems like the smart thing to do here is just run up and punch.
He's immune to some kind of magic thing, but the punching still hurt him. Or rather, the spike fist.
Grenade.
Grenades from cover are good.
Oh. What is this? Mark target. Oh, this is her. She has a mine.
Hasn't got any mines right now. And this is just her equipment.
All right. Let's get her. Since it's one action point either way.
Probably want to go closer to increase your chance to hit, I think.
Yeah. There.
Grenaded.
Well, a miss with a grenade is still quite effective.
Yes, it is. Duncan has a gun.
Great cover in this room. See, the problem is that we got this guy down here on our flank. So being in any cover leaves me open to flank from one of these guys. So the smartest thing to do
try and finish one of them off.
Yeah, get you in here, and then take out this guy who would be our flanker now.
Yeah.
We have no, those are 2 AP.
Yeah, Duncan's abilities are full turn things. So does Gobbet have any summon points? Maybe not. The summoned spirits here are kind of not on our side.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Well, there'll be those little skull icons. Yeah. I don't see any of them.
So she could use a gun or haste. Doesn't need to heal anyone yet.
Well, she got 2. All right. Hopefully, her being far enough in the back will mean that they won't target her.
Yeah.
Just because she's out in the open.
I reckon Isabel
here.
Isabel and Danny are probably the best ones to give extra AP to, because you've got grenade reloading and many punches options. Again, we missed, and it's still pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, they're mad at us, alright.
He just crit his buddy. Okay.
Good. That's what I like to see.
That guy ran away. Danny. Let's not use you yet. Let's use Duncan.
I guess there's no particular problem with firing point blank.
Excellent.
Maybe that would give us a bigger chance to hit the wounded guy at the back.
Yeah.
I did it.
Goodbye. And Danny, what do you have?
Mana Fist could be good. Does this thing's got armor on it?
It doesn't, but this is also a +2 damage attack.
Right. Well, damage is nice.
Excellent. Isabel, reload. And then...
Don't shoot at the one next to Danny, yeah.
Miss this thing twice. But right next to it.
One of them actually missed by too much.
A real miss.
Yeah.
Alright, where is cover? Alright, so, of course, she's one tile away. No, she can go here.
And maybe just use the SMG? Not sure our spell's particularly relevant at this point. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Ouch. All right, fine. You're gonna play it like that.
Well, hang on. Before moving up,
Yep.
How about actually? Can I take over here?
Yes. Yes. Remember to click the portrait to take over.
Right.
Unless that's just a me thing.
I've clicked the portrait.
Right, you got it.
Yep, that seems to be working. Yeah. We had some problems with that before. What I was thinking was, since Danny is now injured, rather than wasting time moving closer and potentially needing a heal later, how about let's try his other things, since he can also cast range spells. What's the range on these like? Yeah, and this is just, it's a cooldown, right? It doesn't sort of consume any resources apart from that. So it's sort of effectively free damage. And if we combine that with some gun shots from Brother Duncan here, yeah, I guess just shoot. He's got a good chance to hit.
Excellent.
Hooray! So Danny did get a wound there. Am I right in thinking that the wound system means that, like, will that persist in the next fight? A heal would be able to heal the amount of damage he'd taken, but it won't just heal on its own? No. Wounds
get rid of it. All right, so the trade-off, the way it works is it tracks wounds and it tracks last wound. Mm-hmm. But at the end of combat, the last wound you got healed. So he got hurt twice for 10 damage and then 8 damage. So the 8 damage wound got healed.
Right, there's no longer a floating wound.
Yeah. But it means that next combat you can't use the heal thing to remove the 10 damage. You have to use a med kit or something.
Yep. But we don't need to, because the damage we could have removed with a heal. Oh, I see what, right, yes. Because you can actually heal multiple wounds in a fight if you heal them all. And we didn't heal anything. Cobbett was busy shooting a gun. Alright. You know, it says crack the windows there. I didn't think it would mean a literal crack, but it does.
Yeah, there's the other meaning is open.
Yes.
Like cracking a window is slightly opening the window.
Which seems like a great way to disrupt feng shui. Let's see what we can do to the key in the executive bathroom. Various options come to mind. Crack mirrors.
I feel like mirror cracking is going to be noticed. I'm just, like it's not as subtle as some of the other stuff, like
no, it's not. That's why I was originally thinking it might have been what summoned the fire spirits, well, the spirits, I should say. Only one of them was a fire spirit. But that doesn't seem to be the paradigm we're working with here. We're sort of trying to build up to 100% key disruption, I guess. Well, we could leave, disrupting less than 100% of the key. But I don't think there's any disruptible thing we shouldn't do. Prototype
weapon.
I like those. Let's access the research computer. Floor plan documents. Who cares about those? Weapon manuals and specifications. Oh man, we don't have enough pistol or intelligence skills to get to this gun from here at the moment.
Let's check the floor plan. Maybe there'll be some key hints in there.
Symbol similar to the markings on the weapon. Section dedicated to the building details the key flow renovations. They're constantly modifying the building to optimize it. That's actually pretty cool. Well, let's go have a look at that other place where we can do something. Actually, there's multiple other places. There's a room we haven't been in then here as well, but there's a computer here that we could explode, or at least do harm to. I think this is more worth doing than I initially thought, since the paradigm shift has taken place, at least in my mind. I no longer think there's an unsubtle act possible. Submit. Yeah, that appears to have been a small key disruption, like the front fell off.
Yeah.
I didn't, for example, set the building on fire and call down security on us. I wonder.
I think we have to move to another floor. Yes, I think. Do we have?
No, there's actually somewhere else we can go. Just looking at Danny's stats here for a second. So yeah, he's not an intelligence character. Obviously, doesn't use pistols either. So it's no wonder we don't have the capabilities to extract this prototype gun. It's a bit of a shame though, since Gobbett would probably happily use it.
She would. I feel like a found pistol is the only circumstance under which Gobbet is getting any pistol attention from us, because
Probably so.
between Decker and her grenades,
Yeah.
that's the use case.
I just wanted to call out a milestone here. This is the first time Duncan has called Danny Flash. Well, apparently he used to when they were children. But, yeah, he didn't object too hard to being gun show either. Yeah, he could honestly have objected to this whole shadow running thing a lot more than he did. It may not have been what he envisaged out of life, but he's adapting. I'm okay with it. I think Duncan is doing pretty okay in the circumstances. Isabel points out that there are more things we could break. Gobbet points out that if we do that, more spirits will be summoned to attack us. Doesn't seem like a problem to me.
Not at all. The spirits are... They're balanced around being summons, so having to fight 4 of them at once is like having to fight 4 ads, basically.
The key energy has a churning manifestation.
I think we're not being as subtle as we thought we were.
Yeah, it wasn't the goal that they wouldn't notice this for several months.
Weeks, at least, was asked for.
Now I'm wondering if maybe Duncan was right and we should actually, or that Gobbet was right and we should actually move on.
Well, no, Duncan is not right, because if you check our objectives in the PDA, look, we have optional goals. We're gonna
but it could be that it's bad to do these optional goals.
No, this is an RPG. It's never bad to do optional goals.
Yeah, I am coming around to that point of view. It's not quite... It is in some, but this is not that subtle a game. Yeah, I was initially thinking perhaps some of the key disruptions would be a bad idea and so on, but I'm changing my mind. However, I can't actually see any more goals to do, optional or otherwise.
This is why I wonder if we have a second floor.
Possibly so, yeah. Let's see what this door leads to. Ascend to temple.
No, that's... I mean, it might be that like we're about to do 50% key disruption damage all the way up top in one fell swoop.
That seems plausible. Unless I missed something down here. No. I'm holding down the Alt button now. Which incidentally seems to make you run faster. No? Is it just a function of how far away you click? Sometimes you definitely go faster than other times. What is going on there? So we still can't access the research computer, or rather we can't access the weapon using the research computer because we don't have enough knowledge of pistols or intelligence. So if any further disruptions rely on removing the prototype weapon, that's not an option for us. Let me know if you see any key points or other things around.
I'm not seeing anything. Currently I'm checking on something. Let's see here.
Maybe I should be going up to the temple floor and I don't know. It's just interesting that we were given this dialogue at a 50% point.
Yes.
Like we hit some kind of threshold where the party is like, hey, do you really want to keep disrupting key? And yet this seems to be the maximum amount of disruption we can do. What's with that?
Alright, so yes, we have finished all of the key disruption we can do for this floor.
Oh, okay.
The 50 remaining points will be handled up on the temple roof.
Alright, well let's head up then. Leave this churning maelstrom to itself and ascend. Alright, so bunch of ley lines around here, which could be because of the geomancy, or it could be because you get those in a fight.
Alright, we are at about the hour mark. Do we want to
there could be some
break the episode
cool
here,
and complex stuff up here. So yeah, let's cut things here and see you all next time. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.